Hey, so if you're here to figure out how this Alabama boy ended up in the snow in late May, you just hold on. We're gonna get there. And let me show you how I got there. It's early, so you probably can't hardly see me. So I am up and at 'em and heading
in a quarter
out
mile,
of
use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto
Colorado
the I-25
Springs.
North ramp.
And I am headed out to Sylvan Lake State Park. I checked the weather, and I think I'm gonna freeze.
You'd gone berserk. That nothing mattered to you any longer, aside from killing.
Want some coffee? So on Thursday morning, I took off super early, headed out towards Sylvan Lake State Park. But I've been smart enough to at least check the weather, and it was going to be pretty cool for me. So I decided I would go ahead and I'd swing by, an REI, and I'd pick up some gloves. A little disclaimer: I didn't find any gloves. Well, when I got there, they were closed. So I think what I wanted to do today, just to kill enough time before the stores open, is take this trail up through here. Check out that little lake. I've got this, for those of you in Alabama, snow. It's almost June. I've been in Colorado for several days now. I'm still finding that I get winded pretty easily. The way I see it, what that means is just doing a hike is probably a lot like doing a run back home, maybe. All the trees look like they've been through a forest fire. Oh, chipmunk. Okay, so if these shoes survive, I found soft snow. If these shoes survive this little walk, I may have to pick me up some hiking boots. My white shoes here are already starting to pick up some marks. I decided I'd go ahead and do a little 3-4 mile hike. Nothing huge, but something interesting. And it was important because I learned a little bit about Colorado on this hike. And I learned that it's actually pretty cold if you get up high. Now I was dressed warm enough for the hike, but I was not prepared. Well, trail, oh, pointed the camera the wrong way. Trail signs are nice because they show me that I haven't lost the trail. Yeah, GPS tells me to. Don't worry. Mostly telling Granny and Carla because they're sure I'm gonna die on one of these trips. So yeah, and I think they'll head me towards water. And if I understand right, that's where the nice views are on this one. All right, here we go. So you know how long it's been since I've walked on this much snow? It's just not what we do in the South. All right, here we go. This is what they call post holing. Not ideal. Let's get my leg back out of this. Yeah, it looks like the trail is over there, but I don't know how he got around all this. I think the trail's right there. I'm not I'm not off the trail on the GPS, so I have to be right here close to it. Whew. Yeah. I'll see something that very closely resembles a trail soon. Like that, maybe. And we're going to call No Joy and head back. I feel like I should be on a trail. Unfortunately, just not seeing one. And there are places where the snow is soft. I don't like that. Is that the trail down there? But I found the trail, it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go ahead and trade in for boots if I'm gonna be walking and stuff like this the rest of the weekend. I guess we can keep going then. But I really didn't expect snow. I understand there's a snow line, but I'm in Alabama. There's never snow. I mean, this was the end of June, and there's never snow in Alabama in June. You know, I think April may be as late in the season as we see snow, and we see about that much. All right, so I saw snow. That threw me off, and I started kind of hiking along. I was kind of enjoying it. I thought it was pretty cool initially, but then I got to where the snow got just a little bit thicker and a little bit thicker. So my initial plan of making it over to this Alpine Lake, that sounded so cool when I was planning the hike, it got kind of iffy. All right, this is nice. Finally came into a clearing. Whew. Actually need to be careful through here. Back through there, if I fell, I was gonna fall in snow. Here I might fall on rocks, so you gotta be a little extra careful. All right, this has been a little bit of a scramble going down. It's gonna be no fun coming back up. And I'm almost there. I checked it on the map. I dug until I found it. It looks like I get down here, kind of curve around the bend, and I should be at the lake. I'm starting to wonder if this was, I was thinking this was supposed to be a 3-mile round trip, but it's feeling more like it's going to be a 7-mile round trip. Oh well. I didn't really need to get to my cabin too early anyways. Okay. So, I seem to have lost the trail, and I don't want to have to climb up that. I can go back just a little further, see if I can pick the trail up, see where it disappeared. We're really close. It's already gonna be a hard hike back. Let's see if I can get back. Never accuse me of leaving the trail in worse shape than I found it. Somebody left a Walmart receipt out here, and I'm throwing it away. I'm so good. Look, I virtue signaled. I'm just trying to distract you from how hard I'm breathing. Some of these places are hard to follow my footprints. I can see I went through here, trying to figure out exactly where I went. Oh well, better break the GPS out and tell. Whew. Remember how excited I was when I saw that sign and I was going the right way? I'm just as excited on the way back. Whew. Whew. Tell you what, I don't know if I've ever been so excited to see a burnt out forest. It means I'm close to the car. I could have gone further if I'd really had to. I had neither the interest or the really the equipment for the kind of hiking that I was doing. And what that's really done is it's told me that I'm gonna have to spend more money on my outdoor stop than I meant to. But it does make me a little less worried about freezing, because I have not been cold today. And I think some hiking boots to keep the snow out of my shoes. Maybe some trekking poles. You know, I normally don't like them, but definitely would have been nice. And some gloves, only keep my hands dry. They got a little bit cold, but not too bad. I feel bad for these shoes though. I don't know what I was thinking when I packed them. I know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. In there. I mean, there was snow, but it wasn't super solid. You know, there were places where I'm walking and I'm just kind of clump, falling through. I'm kind of getting up here, and there aren't a lot of other folks who've been doing these trails, so I'm losing the trail. And I'm hiking, I'm looking, you know, you go 50 yards and then all of a sudden you can't find anything because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you'd think on snow, you know, the trail would be pretty obvious, but you'd get there and then all of a sudden you can't find the trail. So I used my GPS. I kind of navigated through, and it was pretty good, but it wasn't easy. It just kept getting harder. I got to a point where everything was icy, and it was really close to becoming just a bluff line. Now I didn't want to try to figure out how to climb up ice, you know, nearly straight upwards to get home. So I called no joy, and I pulled out of the trip. But I don't think it was the wrong idea, and I learned a bunch of things. So when I got back over to REI, I picked myself up some hiking, you know, some trekking poles, and I picked myself up some boots. Now, I generally like to hike in running shoes. I don't bother with hiking boots very often. But this time around, I decided that I might need some hiking boots because I needed something that was up enough to keep snow or water out of my boot a little bit. Now my shoe boot off my feet. And so I went over to REI. I picked me up some hiking boots, and I picked myself up some trekking poles. And I hopped back in the car and I headed over Sylvan Lake. Got myself a cabin. Learned a few things about cabins too. Generally, when I've gotten cabins, they haven't really been through the parks. I just didn't even think about it. So a cabin when you're looking at at one of these parks, I want you to think that it's just a tent that's up there already up for you. Don't forget to bring any sleeping gear, and I forgot to bring some sleeping gear. The view from the cabin was really spot on. It was gorgeous. But the real kicker of what really made it cool were all the cool hikes. And you'll just have to wait till next episode to check those out.